What if I told you that you are not broke because you don't earn enough? You are not broke because of the economy. You are not broke because of bad luck. You are broke because of mistakes. Specific, repeatable, fixable mistakes. Mistakes that nobody ever taught you about. Mistakes that your parents probably made, and their parents before them. Today, I am going to show you exactly what those mistakes are, one by one, and more importantly, exactly how to fix them. Because here is the truth that nobody wants to admit. Poverty is not just a financial condition. It is a set of habits, and habits can be changed. Let's go. Before we start, I want you to understand something. This video is not about blaming you. This is not about making you feel bad. This is about showing you the exact patterns, the exact behaviors that keep millions of people stuck year after year, decade after decade, working hard, but never getting ahead. Sound familiar? The average American earns over $55,000 a year, but 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. 78%. That means almost 8 out of every 10 people you know are one missed paycheck away from financial disaster. That is not a money problem. That is a behavior problem. And today, we fix it. Here are the money mistakes that keep you poor forever. Mistake number 1, lifestyle inflation. Here is how it works. You get a raise. Amazing. You worked hard for it. So what do? You get a nicer apartment. You get a newer car. You upgrade your phone, you eat at better restaurants, and suddenly, even though you are earning more, you are saving exactly the same amount. Zero. This is called lifestyle inflation. And it is the silent wealth killer that nobody talks about. Every time your income goes up, your expenses go up to match it, and you stay exactly where you were. Let me give you a real example. Person A earns $50,000, spends $50,000, saves nothing. Gets a raise to $70,000, now spends $70,000, still saves nothing. Gets another raise to $90,000, spends $90,000, still saves nothing. 20 years later, zero wealth. Person B earns $50,000, spends $40,000, saves $10,000, gets a raise to $70,000, still spends $40,000, now saves $30,000. Same raises. Completely different outcome. The fix is simple. Every time your income increases, keep your expenses the same and invest the difference. That gap between what you earn and what you spend, that is where wealth lives. Mistake number 2, the credit card trap. Credit cards are not evil, but the way most people use them absolutely is. Here is what most people do. They buy things they cannot afford. With money they do not have, to impress people they do not even like. The average American carries $6,000 in credit card debt at an average interest rate of 24%. Do you know what 24% interest means? It means if you only make minimum payments, that $6,000 will take you 17 years to pay off, and you will pay over $9,000 in interest alone. You borrowed $6,000. You paid back $15,000. That is how credit card companies make billions. They are not lending you money. They are selling you the illusion of wealth. The fix? Use credit cards like debit cards. Only spend what you already have. Pay the full balance every single month. Not the minimum, the full amount. Do that and credit cards actually work for you. Rewards, points, cash back. But the moment you carry a balance, you are paying to be poor. Mistake number 3, having no emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. We all know this. Your car breaks down, you lose your job, a medical bill arrives, the roof needs fixing. These are not rare events. These are guaranteed events. They will happen. It is just a matter of when. And when they happen, people with no emergency fund do one thing. They reach for the credit card, or they take out a loan, and suddenly a $1,500 car repair becomes a $3,000 debt because of interest. Studies show that 40% of Americans cannot cover a $400 emergency without borrowing. $400. That is one car repair, one doctor visit, one broken appliance. The fix is straightforward. Build a 3 to 6 month emergency fund, put it in a high-yield savings account. Do not touch it unless it is a real emergency. This one fund will protect every other financial goal you have, because without it, one bad day can destroy years of progress. Mistake number 4, spending big money on things that lose value. Let me talk about the biggest one, new cars. A brand new car loses 20% of its value the moment you drive it off the lot. 20%. Gone. Instantly. In the first 5 years, a new car loses up to 60% of its value. So you bought a $40,000 car. 5 years later, it is worth $16,000. You lost $24,000. Plus interest on the loan, plus insurance, plus maintenance. The true cost of that new car? Easily $35,000 to $40,000 over 5 years. Now imagine instead you bought a reliable used car for $12,000 and invested that $28,000 difference. At 10% for 20 years, that $28,000 becomes $188,000. That is the real cost of the new car. Not $40,000, $188,000. Wealthy people drive used cars, not because they cannot afford new ones, but because they understand what new cars actually cost. Mistake number 5, not investing in yourself. Most people will spend $50,000 on a car, but refuse to spend $500 on a course that could double their income. Think about that. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in history, still reads 500 pages every single day. He spends 80% of his day reading and learning. He said the best investment he ever made was a $100 public speaking course he took at age 21. $100. That investment, he says, multiplied his earnings many times over. The highest returning investment in the world is not stocks. It is not real estate. It is your own skills and knowledge, because nobody can take that away from you. Market crashes, your stocks lose value. Real estate crashes, your property loses value. But your knowledge, your skills, recession-proof, crash-proof, forever. Read one book a month. Take one course a year. Learn one new skill every 6 months. That is the investment that pays the highest dividend. Mistake number 6, a poor money mindset. Most people grew up hearing things like, money doesn't grow on trees, rich people are greedy, we could never afford that, money is the root of all evil. These words repeated throughout your childhood became beliefs, and those beliefs became your financial reality. If deep down you believe that money is bad, your subconscious will make sure you never have too much of it. If you believe rich people are greedy, you will subconsciously avoid becoming one. This is not theory. This is psychology. Studies on lottery winners show that 70% of people who win the lottery are broke again within 5 years. They got the money, but they never changed the mindset, so the money left. The fix starts with awareness. What do you actually believe about money? Write it down. Challenge every negative belief. Replace it with this. Money is a tool, and tools are neutral. A hammer can build a house or break a window. Money can change your family's life or destroy it. The difference is who is holding it and how they think about it. Mistake number 7, waiting for the perfect time to start. I'll start investing when I pay off my debt. I'll start saving when I get a raise. I'll start my business when the economy gets better. I'll start when the kids are older. I'll start next January. Sound familiar? Here is the brutal truth. The perfect time does not exist. It never has. It never will. There will always be a reason to wait. Always. And while you wait time, the only resource you cannot buy back disappears. Remember what we talked about before? Starting at 20 versus starting at 30? That 10-year delay costs over $1 million. $1 million. Lost to waiting. Not to bad investments, not to market crashes, just waiting. The best investors in the world will tell you, time in the market always beats timing the market. Start today. Start small. Start imperfect. But start. Mistake number 8, relying on only one income stream, your job. Here is a scary statistic. The average millionaire has 7 income streams. 7. You have 1. And that one stream can disappear overnight. Layoffs, downsizing, company closing. It happens every single day. And when that one stream dries up, everything collapses. Now, I am not saying quit your job tomorrow. I am saying start building a second stream, even a small one. Dividends from investments, rental income, a side skill you monetize on weekends, an online business. Even $200 extra a month from a second stream changes your entire financial situation. Because now, if one stream slows down, you are not destroyed. You are inconvenienced. That is the difference between financial stress and financial security. Multiple streams. Let me quickly recap the 8 mistakes. 1. Lifestyle inflation. Keep expenses flat when income rises. 2. Credit card trap. Pay full balance every month. 3. No emergency fund. Build 3 to 6 months of expenses. 4. Buying depreciating assets. Choose used over new. 5. Not investing in yourself. Knowledge is the best ROI. 6. Poor money mindset. Money is a tool, not a curse. 7. Waiting for the perfect time. Start today. Start small. 8. One income stream. Build multiple sources. Here's what I want you to understand. You are not poor because you are unlucky. You are not poor because the system is rigged. You are where you are because of decisions. And decisions can be changed. Starting right now, pick one mistake from this list, just one, and fix it this week. Not all 8, just one. That one decision could be the moment everything changes. If this video gave you value, share it with someone who needs to hear this. Because the most powerful thing you can do with knowledge is pass it on. Subscribe to Fiscal Fire. Every week we light another fire under your financial future. I will see you in the next one.